What's going on? What's going on? Yep, getting them gains for sure. I'm actually outside of the gym right now. And I wanted to come on here and just kind of share a little bit of thoughts, a little bit of my mindset that I got going, because I always get like really good feedback whenever I go live or share some of these tips with you guys. But it kind of got me thinking. Yesterday I showed up to the gym. It was first thing in the morning. I was here at like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And, I'm always like in a great positive mood. And, I usually get a lot of people who talk to me at the gym. I'm not the type of person who I don't like talking. I know a lot of people just kind of come in with a purpose. They get their workout in and out. They don't like to be bothered and shit like that. I'm not that type of person. I love, just talking to people. I love being social and stuff like that. More importantly, I love helping others, and spreading my vibe. That's what I'm all about. But it kind of got me thinking that yesterday, usually when I walk in, I know everybody. Again, it's one of those gyms where like kind of it's a big gym, but most people kind of know each other, especially like a lot of the regulars. You get what I'm saying? So I walked in and I had a couple girls say what's up to me and stuff like that. And there's this one girl who was like, man, like, I don't know what it is about you, Luis, but you always come in with like a big smile and like, you look refreshed and like, it's just, that smile that you always have every single morning. It makes you really attractive, it was one of those things where like, I was like, I know, you know what I'm saying? But it kind of got me thinking, it's like 4:30 in the morning. Most people, when they wake up, they're grouchy. They don't want to get up. I get it. I mean, it's fucking cold right now, it's probably, it's like about 50 degrees here. That's pretty cold for, San Diego. But, first thing in the morning, it's like, I'd rather be sleeping. Like, I'm not going to bullshit you. I'd rather be sleeping than fucking working out and shit like that. But, I've got goals. It's one of those things where, like, more importantly, I've got a routine. I've got a morning routine, which is the most important thing. But, it kind of got me thinking, like, how, I even get clients that like to complain first thing in the morning. And again, I totally understand where they're coming from and shit like that. But it got me thinking, that comment that one girl said, she's like, you always come in with, like with great energy, like, your vibration is high and you've got this really attractive smile every time you come in. And, it's just like I started to think to myself, well, like, what's the reason behind that? Like, how come I can get up in the morning, have a big smile, and, just have a good vibe, first thing in the morning rather than complaining, because I'd rather be sleeping, you know what I'm saying? And if I can, give you guys some type of advice, is have a morning routine, guys. Like, you gotta have a morning routine. What do I mean by having a morning routine? Okay, a routine is something that you do every single day. All right. So again, it's just kind of like everybody already has a morning routine, whether it's a productive one or if it's just kind of like you just kind of going with the flow. You have a routine, right? You wake up in the morning, you probably pee, go to the restroom, brush your teeth, or kiss your significant other good morning, whatever it is, right? Or you probably just fucking complain, whatever that is, right? But again, it's about like the reason that I can wake up in the morning and have such a great attitude and just be ready to fucking kill the day is because of my routine, right? So I kind of wanted to share it with you guys a little bit of like what I do. Again, I do have to work out and I'll just take my pre-workout. So I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'm going to go through like the key points of what I feel has made me more productive, have better energy, more importantly, have a good attitude first thing in the morning, because I am a firm believer that how you start your day is how your day will follow. Does that make sense? If you guys agree with that, go ahead and just type 1, just so I know you guys are listening and I'm not just talking to a screen and just wasting my time on here. How you start your day is how your day will follow. Type 1 if you agree with that. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Let me explain, guys. Man, that pre-workout is fire. By the way, Evogen Nutrition, I think it's the EVP Extreme, the pineapple flavor. Bomb. I don't know if you guys like pineapple. I love pineapple growing up. Mangoes, pineapple. Being Latino, that's all like, kind of like tropical foods and stuff, fruits. So, I don't know. I think tastes just like pineapple juice. Cool. I'm glad you guys, two, Mike, what's up, man? I said type 1. So you don't agree that how you started, there you go. All right, cool. Changing my complaining to being grateful for 5 things help me in the morning. Yes. Okay, let me explain to you guys what I mean a little bit deeper. Again, because it's a mindset thing. And if you don't train your mind, you're never going to change your life, okay? Again, how you start your day is how your day will follow, all right? So think about this. Let's just take 2 scenarios, okay? So the first scenario is, let's just say, your morning routine, you get up, you have a wife, you have a girlfriend or whatever it is, and, you kiss her good morning, you get up, you're a little grouchy because you have to get up, it's Saturday, you got called into work, and, it's your rest day, right? Like, it's your weekend. Usually weekends are like family days for most people, but you got called into work, so you have to get up, right? So you're already kind of upset, right? You get up, you start making your coffee, you get all that stuff going, you get in your car, it's fucking cold, right? It's cold. You're like, man, I'd rather be sleeping. All those thoughts are in your mind already, right? So then you got your coffee, but for whatever reason, you forgot to put the lid on completely, right? So you're driving, someone cuts you off, right? You're like, you start getting angry because you're like, what the fuck, man? You didn't even, it's California. You're like, why don't you guys use your turn signal? Like, why? I don't get it, right? So you're already upset, right? Then this person ends up cutting you off just to get in front of you, and now you get a red light and brakes right in front of you. You almost hit them, and now you're even more upset, right? So when you hit the brakes, you forgot to put that lid on your coffee. What happens? That coffee goes flying, hits your freaking dash, coffee goes flying everywhere. Now you got hot coffee all over your clothes, right? Do you guys understand what's going on here, right? Type 2, if you guys understand what's going on with this scenario. How you start your day is how your day will follow. Okay? Let me explain. I truly believe that this world revolves around energy, right? Energy. So it's very true. All right, I'm gonna use another example. You ever met someone who, like, you meet them for the very first time, and you're like, you just hit it off, right? It doesn't matter if it's a guy, it doesn't matter if it's a girl. You hit it off, and you're like, let's just say you're with your wife, you guys meet someone at the grocery store, and you guys just start vibing, you guys are, just conversations flowing and everything. Then you end up leaving, you go back in the car, and you're like, man, I don't know what it was about that guy or that girl, but it's like, fucking cool, like cool people, like I really enjoyed that conversation, right? Again, it's energy, right? That person probably had really high vibration within their aura and good energy, right? You felt that energy. That energy was transferred to you, right? Now, let me explain the flip side to that. All right, let's say you meet someone at the same, grocery store, same scenario, and you're reaching over to get something, and this person just reaches across from you. Doesn't even say, excuse me or anything like that. Super rude, right? Then gives you kind of like a little bit of a stink eye. You're like, what the, like, excuse you type of thing, right? Then you end up bumping again, and you guys that person's still giving you that stink eye. And you're like, man, I don't know what it is about that person. I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know. It's just like something about that dude or whatever it is, right? Or let's say ladies, you get approached by this dude, and this guy just comes off with like this, energy where it's like, he's just, excuse my French, but he's just eye fucking you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you guys get this at restaurants. You guys get it at clubs. You guys get it on the street where they're like, God damn, girl, you know? And you're just like, like, you know what I'm saying? Then you just, every single time you bump into that person, it's bad energy, right? Again, the world revolves around energy, guys. Do you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So going back to like the whole coffee scenario, you attracted all those things into your life. The whole, the lid happening, that person cutting you off, you stomping on the brake, that coffee flying, that was all you, whether you want to think it's just, a coincidence that happened. But I truly believe that how you think, and you are a reflection of your thoughts, right? So this all started, believe it or not, I truly believe this shit, because God works in mysterious ways. And if you go back to the Bible does say that we are created in the image of God, right? So I guess you can kind of say we're kind of like a demigod or something like that. We have energy, we have powers that we don't even know that exist in this world, yet we use them for good or for bad in so many different ways, right? Without even knowing, guys. Again, the law of attraction, energy, vibration, all that stuff. I truly believe that is powers that we have, that we use in a daily basis without even realizing, right? So this all started with you getting called into work, right? That attitude that you had first thing in the morning, I personally believe attracted all those bad things, right? Because, again, you're probably half asleep. You're probably angry that, now you have to go to work instead of spending quality time with your family. And, again, if you would have woken up with a different mindset, maybe you would have paid attention to all those small details. Now, the guy that was driving, who cut you off, yeah, you really can't control that stuff, but you can control how you react to that. Because if you wouldn't have gotten angry, you would have just understand that there is just shitty people in the world that just are careless. You probably would have slowed down. You probably would have taken time to, hit that brake with a little bit more time so that coffee wouldn't have flown everywhere. And again, you probably wouldn't have been angry of the fact that person cut you off, which would have avoided that, right? So again, how you start your day is how your day will follow. Energy, guys, vibration and everything, right? So going back to like my my routine, right? What I like to do first thing in the morning is start my day with gratitude, right? I try to pray. As soon as I open up my eyes, I say a prayer. Dear God, thank you for another day. Thank you for a blessing. It's just whatever it is that you want to, you obviously, I'm not going to tell you what you should say. This should generally come out of your heart. And the thing about, so I grew up Catholic. I got baptized as a Catholic when I was a child. Once I started thinking for my own self, I started looking into religion and stuff like that. And, I just connected a little bit more with Christianism, right? Which is practically the same thing. But I ended up getting baptized. And it was one of those things where, like, one thing that I do like about the Christian, religion rather than Catholics is, I don't know if it's just Catholics in general, but at least the way I was brought up, my mom, it was always kind of like, God is higher authority. God, don't do this or God is going to punish you type of thing, right? It was always like this authority that you're almost kind of scared of. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like the approach that Christians have is like, God is good. God is your friend. God wants to see you happy. You should have a relationship, a bond with God, as a friendship. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you feel lost, you should be able to talk to God. And it's one of those things where, like, when I talk to God, I don't no longer say prayers, I talk. Because when I'm saying a prayer, it's something that is generic. It's not from the heart. But when I talk to God, it comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I don't even really say, prayers anymore. It's just when I talk to God, it's just like, just generally like I'm talking to a friend, like, dear God, thank you thank you for another blessing. Thank you for another day. Thank you for this beautiful home. Thank you for this amazing life. Thank you for, just for my health. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my partner. Thank you for, just all the abundance that you put into my life every single day, right? So when you start living in gratitude, your heart sends out this vibration, at least the way I see it, to your brain. Your brain controls your whole body, and your brain tells, it's just kind of like the cartoons. I forgot what movie it was. It was one of those like cartoons where like literally, there's like little characters in your mind and that control how you feel throughout the day. And it's just like it sends this vibration to your brain, and they're like, Luisa's in a good mood today, let's go. Everything starts working and stuff like that, right? It just starts working towards positivity, right? Which is probably why I'm on here spreading this positivity, this positive message to you guys, right? Again, I start my day with gratitude. That is the very first thing. I thank God for another day. Whatever it is that you want to pray about, say, or whatever, I'm not going to tell you how to talk to Jesus again, or if even you believe in Jesus. But if you don't believe in Jesus, I highly suggest you to believe in something. Whatever your God is, I do believe that, having something to believe in is something that will help you in so many different ways, because you have to have that that type of mindset that, again, I'm not going to get too into religion, because, I understand some people just have their own, train of thought and stuff like that, beliefs and all that. But again, my faith is, I have a creator, right? And the reason I'm here is for a purpose, right? The purpose to deliver this message to you. Now, going forward to my routine. Usually, start off my day with gratitude. That is the very first thing, right? Second thing is, obviously, I take care of like my necessities. I go to the restroom, I brush my my teeth, wash my face and all that stuff. And I start doing my hair, whatever it is that I have to do to, get ready. And as I'm doing this, guys, I usually have my headphones on, because I don't want to wake up my partner. But, I try to listen to something positive, just affirmations, whatever. I know some people are about affirmations, or, just audio, whatever it is, right? What I try to do is I try to like listen to like either a podcast or just something that's positive, right? So one thing that works for me is Steve Harvey actually has a really good podcast on iTunes. He downloaded. What I like about Steve Harvey's podcast is it's very short. They're all like 5-minute clips, right? And it's just positive thoughts. It's all closing remarks. And one thing that I love about Steve Harvey is the fact that he's so freaking genuine in my book, right? He's very much like me. Like he says, I'm a Christian. I'm not perfect. I still cuss. I'm still a sinner. But you know what? I'm a work in progress, right? And that's the way I feel. It's just like we all have our own walk in faith. And, I truly believe that, I don't know if I'm ever going to be perfect. I don't think God designed me to be perfect. I think God designed me to make mistakes so that way you guys can relate to me and be able to take in this message. But again, I try to listen to positive messages and stuff like that. And I'm already training my day to start thinking positive just by doing that. I'm living in gratitude. I'm putting in positive thoughts into my mind, right? So my vibration of, again, when I open my eyes, I'm probably like, oh my God, it's super cold. I don't want to get up. I'm sleepy. I can use another hour of sleep. But put myself in gratitude, put myself in that state of mind where it's like, hey, you know what? Let's put some positive thoughts into your mind so that way I can actually be positive about the fact that I actually woke up. You know what I'm saying? There's people that die every single day. I'm blessed. So again, I'm brushing my teeth, I'm listening to these audios, get my pre-workout ready and everything. And as I'm listening to all this, I'm taking in all this information. I'm learning self-development. I'm probably learning, I'm training my mind on a constant basis to be able to perform a certain way, right? So when I get in my car, I shut off the podcast, and if you know me, I love music, right? So I try to find a track that I'm just, again, it's a track. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's a rap song, sometimes it's reggaeton, sometimes it's Spanish music, sometimes it's, alternative rock, whatever it is that I'm feeling. It's just like right now I'm hooked on this like a reggaeton song. And it's just like, you've seen me dance to it. That's like my jam right now. You know what I'm saying? Every time I pop it on, it's just like, boom, I start dancing. You know, it's just, I literally fucking start dancing. It's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm driving, you know, I'm dancing to the song. I'm singing. I'm over here thinking it's a freaking, you know, like a rap video or something and shit. I'm driving in my Mercedes, rapping and everything. I'm just feeling it, guys. I'm feeling it. I get to the gym. When I get to the gym, I say hello to everybody, you know, spreading my positivity, right? And it's just like I'm spreading my energy onto people because energy is contagious. And it goes back to how if you really analyze all this stuff, again, it goes back to like that initial comment where that one girl said, hey, you know, I don't know what it is, Luis, but every single time you come in with like a great smile and this energy. You know, it's just like, it's like your vibration's so high. It's attractive. Like, I love it. I love it, you know? Again, it goes back to how you start your day is how your day will follow. All right. So let's analyze that whole situation. I started off with gratitude, right? Rather than complaining, right? You know, I live in gratitude. I thank my creator for another day, whatever it is that you want to say to your God or whatever it is. I believe that should always be the very first thing that you do, because when you start living in gratitude, you start living in fulfillment, right? And you know, obviously I took care of my necessities, and I started listening to, you know, that self-development audio, whatever it is, you know, putting positivity into my mind, you know. So let's cover gratitude, self-development, affirmations, you know, positivity, you know, music, you know. So the music is obviously going to start getting your body to flow, to move, you know, you're dancing and everything, you're feeling it, right? And it's one of those things where see what I'm saying? So that's a dope jam. Yep. Anyhow, like I was saying, you know, it's just like you get the music flowing. See, my energy is already changing, you know, just with the good song. I'm dancing and everything. And it's just like, then when you go in, you start spreading that positivity. It's super important, guys. It's very important that you guys start becoming more social. You know, I believe that, you know, those of you who say you guys are introverts, that's all conditioning. Conditioning, guys, it's bullshit. You're not a freaking introvert. You're only an introvert because of either situations that happen in your upbringing or the world conditioned you that way and you adapted to that, right? But you can break that, because I used to be an introvert. Yet I'm here talking to you guys. I'm over here fucking dancing, you know, whatever, you know, talking in camera, right? Just free flowing. None of this stuff is scripted. You can condition yourself to get outside of your comfort zone and start being more social. Because when you start being more social, you're able to transfer your energy to people. You raise your vibration, and people feel that energy, and you know what? You become more attractive to people. It's one of those things where, like, even now, like, I remember growing up, I used to always kind of think, you know, I always wanted to be like that, you know, like the good-looking guy, you know, the I don't know, just the guy who was like, you know, the stud. And I tried so hard to like work on different areas to try to become that guy without even realizing that stuff comes from in here. And again, it's that energy, that confidence. You have to have confidence. It doesn't matter how good looking you are. It doesn't matter how ripped you are. It doesn't matter how successful you are. If you don't have confidence, it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So, again, being more social lets you be more attractive in a sense, right? So, again, you know, you're able to spread that positivity, you know, that positive vibe, that your vibration starts, you know, raising. And as you start getting compliments, you feel it. And it's, again, it's one of those things where like you just, your vibration just, you know, pops up. So anyhow, that is what I wanted to say, guys. I just wanted to come on here, let you guys know that how you start your day is how your day will follow. All right. So complain less, live in gratitude, listen to some type of self-development, some affirmations, pop in that freaking song that you dig, that you feel. Be more social, spread that positive vibe, raise your vibration, you become more attractive and more likable. Hope that was, you know, beneficial. I hope that helps you. If that did help, go ahead and type 2 just so I know that I didn't waste my time. And again, that I'm not just talking to the freaking camera on here. And if I am, it doesn't really matter because I'm feeling it. And whether, you know, anybody's listening or not, I love doing this because it's just like, I think it's my own duty to be able to spread this, you know, positive message, whether you guys are listening or not. You know, it's just, it makes me feel good about myself. Cool. Yeah. Love it. All right, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you guys take this to heart, start applying this, and hey, what's up, Nuvia? I hope you guys start applying these type of mindset tricks because, again, you know, everything, guys, everything starts with, you know, how you feel inside, right? And how, when you start working on your inner self, you're able to, you know, transfer that into the outer shell, right? Good morning. So yeah, anyhow, that's that. I'm going to be doing a lot of more lives and just, again, you know, you're like, I know sometimes you're in a bad place in life and, you know, a lot of people like myself, like, you know, if you don't have this type of mindset or, you know, you don't know how to think first thing in the morning and shit like that, or how to be successful or anything like that, just understand that people aren't born successful. It's something that, it's a trait that you learn. I was able to connect with people that just got me to think differently and just train my mindset to be more productive, think differently, and to be centered as a man and just kind of just be able to transfer my energy into others. All right. So again, how you start your day is how your day will follow. Think about that, guys. If you, what's up, Rick? If you guys missed the beginning of this, I'm gonna go ahead and just post this on my page, so that way you guys can run it back. And again, spread that positive vibe, raise your vibration, become more attractive, be more social, smile more, because that smile is gonna get you to become more attractive, guys. That's what it is. All right. Peace. God bless. Love you guys.